Have you ever pondered how the role of women has shaped our history? History, as we often perceive it, is a male-dominated narrative, with the roles of women often overlooked and undervalued. Yet, beneath the surface of these grand narratives, there have always been powerful women, silently shaping the course of empires. Now let's turn our gaze to the expansive steppes of Asia, where the Mongol Empire once reigned supreme. It's a place and time where women were not merely spectators, but active participants and influencers. One such example is the daughters of Genghis Khan, the formidable Mongolian leader. These women were not mere shadows in the background, but key players in the empire's strategic diplomacy and governance. Their stories offer a fresh perspective on women's roles in history, challenging conventional narratives and shedding light on the unseen power that women wielded. Prepare to journey back in time and discover how these women were the unseen power behind the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan, a name synonymous with conquest, but what about his daughters? The daughters of Genghis Khan, often overshadowed by their father's formidable reputation, played instrumental roles within the Mongol Empire. Raised in the harsh terrains of Mongolia, they were taught the ways of the nomadic warriors from an early age, just like their brothers. These women were not just daughters, wives, or mothers. They were rulers, strategists, and diplomats in their own right. In a patriarchal society that valued strength and prowess in battle, Genghis Khan's daughters broke the mold. Alakai Beki, the most known among them, was a woman of great intellect and strategic acumen. She was never seen in the battlefield, yet her influence was felt across the vast Mongol territories. As the wife of a powerful Khan, she held a unique position within the empire, wielding her authority with grace and tact. Then there was Chechekin, known for her courage and formidable leadership. She was a ruler who governed her lands with justice and fairness, earning the respect of her subjects. She too, like her sister Alakai, was a diplomat, using her influence to foster alliances and maintain peace within the empire. Their upbringing and training were unique for women of their time. They were taught not only the arts of war, but the intricate subtleties of diplomacy and governance. They learned to use their influence strategically, to maintain the stability of the empire, and to further their father's vision of a united Mongol nation. Their stories, though less known, are a testament to their power and influence. They were the silent rulers of the Mongol Empire, their voices echoing in the corridors of power, their decisions shaping the course of history. These women lived in a world dominated by men, yet they found their place, their voice, their power. They navigated through the complex labyrinth of politics, warfare, and diplomacy, leaving their indelible mark on the Mongol Empire. While their father conquered lands, these women mastered the art of strategic diplomacy. Marriage, not war, was their weapon of choice. In a world dominated by the sword and spear, Genghis Khan's daughters brandished a different kind of weapon: strategic marriages. Rather than leading armies into battle, they led their families into alliances, turning potential adversaries into trusted partners. Their father, Genghis Khan, had built an empire on horseback, conquering lands far and wide. But to sustain such a vast territory, he needed more than just military might. He needed unity, cooperation, and peace. And here, his daughters stepped in. They were not mere pawns in a political game. They were active players, carefully chosen for their intelligence and diplomatic skills. They understood that their marriages were not just personal unions, but political alliances. Each marriage was a peace treaty, a trade agreement, a promise of mutual support. And so, they were married off to powerful Khans and tribal leaders from every corner of the empire. From the steppes of Mongolia to the deserts of Persia, from the snowy peaks of the Himalayas to the fertile plains of China, they became queens and empresses, ruling alongside their husbands and influencing their policies. But their influence extended beyond their own households. Through their marriages, they created a network of alliances that bound the empire together. They ensured that disputes were resolved not on the battlefield, but at the negotiating table. They turned rivals into relatives, fostering a sense of kinship and shared destiny among the diverse peoples of the empire. They also ensured the continuity of their father's legacy. By marrying into various tribes and clans, they spread the Mongol culture and values, strengthening the empire's identity and cohesion. They became the living links between the different parts of the empire, the threads that held the vast tapestry together. Their strategic marriages were pivotal in the expansion and stability of the Mongol Empire. They showed that diplomacy can be as powerful as warfare, that alliances can be as strong as fortresses, and that women can be as influential as men in shaping the course of history. Their father may have built the empire, but it was his daughters who sustained it. These words resonate with the truth of the Mongol Empire's history, a truth often overshadowed by the larger-than-life figure of Genghis Khan. Yet it was his daughters who wielded power with a subtle hand and an astute mind, shaping the course of an empire that spanned continents. The legacy of Genghis Khan's daughters is marked by strategic diplomacy, an art they mastered to perfection. They were the unseen chess players, moving pieces across a board that stretched from the steppes of Mongolia to the heart of Europe. Through marital alliances, they wove a web of connections that fortified the Mongol Empire, ensuring its survival and expansion. Take Alakai Beki, for instance. She was married to the ruler of a powerful tribe, the Ongud. This alliance not only secured the loyalty of the Ongud tribe, but also offered the Mongols a strategic advantage in controlling the Silk Road. Alakai Beki didn't stop at being a silent queen. She ruled in her husband's stead when he was away, proving that a woman could hold the reins of power just as effectively as any man. Then there was Chechikan, who was married to the ruler of the Merkit tribe. Her influence was so profound that even after her husband's death, she retained control, ensuring that the Merkit remained a part of the Mongol Confederacy. Her ability to maintain this alliance was a testament to her diplomatic prowess and her understanding of power dynamics. These women and their sisters were not just daughters, wives, and mothers. They were rulers in their own right, their power echoing in the halls of their palaces and the tents of their nomadic tribes. They held the empire together, navigating the tricky waters of diplomacy, maintaining alliances, and ensuring the Mongol Empire's growth and stability. Their silent influence echoes through the annals of history, challenging our perceptions of power and gender. Their legacy is one of strategic diplomacy, astute governance, and the undeniable power of women. The story of Genghis Khan's daughters is a testament to the power of women in shaping history. These remarkable women, often overlooked in historical narratives, played a pivotal role in the expansion and consolidation of one of the largest empires in history. They were not simply daughters of a great leader, but strategic diplomats, silent rulers, and the unseen power behind the Mongol Empire. Their legacy serves as a powerful reminder of the often underestimated role women have played throughout history. From the heart of the Mongolian steppe, they influenced the course of world events, reshaping borders, fostering alliances, and ultimately shaping the world as we know it. As we delve into the pages of history, we find that the power behind great empires is not only in the hands of men. Women, too, have shaped the world in ways more profound than we can imagine. Their stories, like those of Genghis Khan's daughters, deserve to be told, acknowledged, and celebrated.